I'm not going to preach a long sermon, even though there are now comfortable seats in the church. So you can, in theory, sit there for 40-minute sermons, can't you? Yes? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, you miserable lot. Just one short thought from me. And it comes from the last line of that reading that Alan read for us just before the 12 days of Christmas. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gifts. It's all about gifts, isn't it? We are hopefully all going to receive gifts this Christmas from our loved ones. Mine will probably be socks again, but I'm kind of getting used to that now, yeah? But we'll all give and receive gifts as gestures of love to one another. And it's often said, and you will have heard it many times before, that Jesus is, of course, God's gift to us. And that's okay. And you think, well, okay, so how is the gift of a baby born 2,000 odd years ago in a lonely little stable in the middle of nowhere, how is that a gift to me? What difference does that make to me? Well, I think it helps if we understand something of where he was born, first of all. The Bible tells us Jesus is God. He's as close to God as we're ever going to get in human form. And yet this God, the creator of everything, the energy at the heart of the universe, the ground of all being on which we stand, this God comes amongst us not on a fiery charger, not with a machine gun in his hand. He doesn't get born in a palace. He gets born in a humble stable. He gets laid in an animal's food trough. Now, I love telling the children this. When you get to the infant's nativity and you say, and you realise what would have been in the animal's food trough, don't you? I say, yes, spit. And lots of it. Ugh! You see it, yeah. Yeah, and there would have been, and they really love this word in church, there would have been animal poo all over the floor, yeah? That really gets them going, yeah? But the point is that the Lord of the universe comes amongst us in the humblest of circumstances to say to us, and this is his gift to us, this is what leadership looks like. Not up here on a throne. We heard, didn't we, when the Faith in Harmony sang the Magnificat, those beautiful words about the powerful being set down from their thrones and the humble and the poor being lifted up. Yeah, Jesus' gift to the world is to show us that the world doesn't have to be the way we have made it. We have decided collectively as humanity that it's perfectly okay for us to spend trillions every year on weapons and blow each other up around the planet. We have decided as a society that it's perfectly okay for only 1 or 2% of the population to have as much wealth as the rest of the population combined. We as a society have decided not to invest in medicine, but to invest in war instead. We have decided that retribution and violence and those kind of horrible things are normal in human society. The gift that God gives us in Jesus is to say it doesn't have to be that way. You see, Jesus' kingdom is upside down. What human beings think are the most important things in life, getting lots of things, lining one's pockets with as much resource as possible. Jesus says, no, that isn't going to get you happiness. That isn't going to fulfill you. Jesus says, I want you to give things away, not gather them up. When humanity says, I'm going to fight my neighbours, Jesus says, no, love your neighbours. When Jesus encounters people who are sick, he offers healing to them rather than not spending on the essential medical research that we need in our society to make people better. Can you see what I'm getting at? Jesus' gift is a topsy-turvy kingdom in which, see you guys, in which what humanity thinks is normal God says it's nothing like normal, and it's nothing like the kingdom of heaven that I am inaugurating by the birth of this baby in a spit-filled manger with poo on the floor. Amen. Amen.